So hello guys, good day. So now let's start our today's session. So in our last session, basically we created one new EWM warehouse number, and for this particular EWM warehouse number, we have completed the setup. Okay, we have completed the setup means the parameter for our newly created warehouse number, EWM warehouse number. So what are these parameters? One is supply chain unit, another one is default party entitled to dispose, another one is our custodian. So how the custodian will be created and how the default party entitled to dispose has been created and what is default ship to. So everything we have discussed in our last session. So today we will see our next setup for our newly created EWM warehouse number. Let me quickly share my screen. So today we will see define warehouse number control. Okay, so this setup define warehouse number control. So this thing we will see today. So here you can see in the warehouse number control, there are a lot of fields we have to assign. There are a lot of fields we have to assign. But SAP recommends if you are creating a new EWM warehouse number, so first copy this warehouse copy from the standard EWM warehouse number to your newly created warehouse number. So here the standard is 0001. So what I am going to do, I am copy this 0001 to my newly created warehouse number GEWM. So before copying, if you try to search our newly created warehouse number, here you can see this is our warehouse number, but we have not created any parameters. So whether it is calendar, whether it is procedure, internal process, and palletization procedure, peak HU procedure, then our warehouse process type put away, HU destination. So these things we have not defined yet. Okay, so here you can see these things, and stock type. This is our stock type for replenishment. So for replenishment, what should be our stock type, and this is exceptional exception code for error in wave release, and printer name. If you want to print for this warehouse, then what should be your printer name? So these things we have not assigned. I mean anything, any of these object we have not created for our newly created warehouse number. So once you copied from 0001, then whatever maintained in 0001 EWM warehouse number, so these informations will be available in our EWM warehouse number, which is GEWM. Now let us see. Now let us copy from 0001 EWM warehouse number to our GEWM warehouse number. So what we will do for copying, so go to cross process setting. Here you can see there is a node copy warehouse number customizing. So just execute this copy warehouse number customizing and enter the source warehouse number from which warehouse number you want to copy. So this is 0001. And to which warehouse number you want to copy. So this is the destination, means our warehouse number GEWM. Now just click on this copy button. Now you can see this is already data of the destination warehouse number. Do you want to continue? Yes, I want to continue. Now just click on this continue button. Now system is copying all the tables which has been maintained for 0001 and add all these things to our new warehouse number GEWM. Okay. Now click on the continue button. Now here you can see customizing entry successfully copied from warehouse number 0001 to GEWM. Now let us see in the previous setup. Previously there was no value was present. So now we can see whether any value has been present or not, or the values from 0001 got copied to our GEWM warehouse number or not. So to check this thing, again go to our define warehouse number control. Here search our EWM warehouse number. Here you can see all the values got copied from 2201 warehouse number. Now let us understand what is the meaning of these fields. So if you go to the details, so here you can see there are how many sections is there? There are totally 5 sections are present. So one is define warehouse number control, one is for warehouse number control, another one is for storage process type for special activities, another one is for determination procedure for condition technique, another one is for external system, another one is for travel distance calculation. So in the define warehouse number control, here you can see there are different unit of measure has been mentioned. One is for weight, one is for volume, one is for currency, one is for time, one is for length, and one is for factory calendar. Okay. So here, this unit of measure you have to mention for your EWM warehouse. So what system will do? System will, if this unit of measure has not been maintained, or system is unable to find this unit of measure from the document, then what system will do? System will assume or pick the unit of measure from here. System will consider these are the default one. If the system will not find from your config or from your master data, then it will come here and it will pick the unit of measure for your weight, volume, and currency. Similarly for time and length. And factory calendar also system will pick from here. Then another one is replenishment stock type. Okay, if you are using replenishment for your warehouse number, then what should be the stock type? So this is F2 stock type. So here you have to define the stock type, okay, for your replenishment process. Similarly, exception wave. If you are using some exception, if you are getting some exception at the creating the wave, at the releasing the wave, so here you have system will pick. System will consider this particular exception wave. Okay. Then default storage process type or special activity. So there are different storage process type. One is warehouse process type for distribution put away, and warehouse process type HU on destination location, HU for reservation, repack warehouse process type putback, loading RF, unloading add HU, additional HU, and load reverse RF, HU with UKC, and HUC load. These are the warehouse process type setup. For an example, here you can see there is one warehouse process type for repack. At the time of repacking, if you have not defined any warehouse process type, then system will try to check here. In this particular screen, system will try to check whether any default repack warehouse process type has been assigned or not for your newly created EWM warehouse number or not. If the repack warehouse type has not been defined, then what system will do? System will give you one error message. But if here you have maintained for this, as for this example, here you can see 3040 WPT has been maintained for repack activity. So if this warehouse process type is not maintained there in the config, then system will pick this 3040. Okay. Then the next section is determination. See, I will explain it in the storage process time. So don't be worried. Okay. Don't be worried. I will explain this in the storage process type section. So similarly, determination procedure for condition technique. Condition technique. Determination procedure means system will determine automatically by using the determination procedure for condition technique. So when we will use the determination procedure for condition technique, if you want to determine something automatically by the system, in that particular case, you have to use the determination procedure for condition technique. You have to enter some condition record. Okay, you have to enter some condition record. So based on this condition record, system will try to determine the procedure, and from the procedure, there are 5 to 6 steps. From the procedure, system will find the condition type. From the condition type, it will determine the access sequence. From access sequence, it will determine the condition table. From the condition table, it will determine the field. From the field, in these fields, system will try to find out the value from the condition record, whether any value has been maintained in these fields or not. If the field, the value which has been maintained in these fields is matched with your condition record, then system will determine this particular object. So this is the use of the determination procedure for condition technique. Then the next one is external system. External system means if you are sending your data from your EWM to any third-party warehouse, or you are receiving the data from third-party to your EWM. So in that particular cases, you have to maintain link to subsystem. And also, if you are using some MFS automation warehouse, you are sending the data from here to any other system. So here you have to maintain what is your subsystem, whether you are sending via AL interface or link is not active. Okay, so here we are using our own embedded system. We are not sending the data to any third-party system. So that's why here you need to select link not active. Then printer name. If you want to print something, then you have to enter the printer name. Then travel distance calculation basically used in the labor management. So I will explain what is the Euclidean metric. So I will explain all these things. Okay, travel distance calculation. This setup you have to perform for your newly created warehouse number. So now just click on the save button. So now it got saved. Now just go back. Okay, so now just let me tell you, kg stands for kilogram and meter cube means cubic meter. Currency is euro. Here let me maintain the currency is INR. Okay, currency is INR and our factory calendar is not 01. Our factory calendar is India. This is IN. And unit of length we will measure in meter and time in minute. So now just click on the save button. So now this control parameter for our warehouse number has been set. This is a control parameter. Now the next thing is maintain unified package building profile for warehouse. Okay, package building profile. So it is not required, the package building profile for warehouse. Just execute this thing. Your unified package building profile for receiving HU and for deconsolidation. So it is not required as of now. Now just ignore this thing. Now go to acknowledge use of advanced function. So here I have already explained. Just assume your company is previously your company was not using any WM system. Okay, a WM software your company was not using. But now, recently, your company decided to go with EWM, SAP EWM. So to implement EWM, you have to purchase license from SAP. So basically, there are two types of license. One is a basic license, another one is your advanced license. Okay, so here for your warehouse, you have to set whether you are using the advanced functionality or the standard functionality. So let me find out our warehouse number GWM. And here, let me mention the extended warehouse management. Extended warehouse management means we are using the extended warehouse advanced functionality for our warehouse GWM. Okay. So now just click on the save button. It will not impact in any of your processes. Just for acknowledgement perspective, we have to maintain this usage mode. Then define number range. Okay. Then define number range. We have to define our number range. So now click execute this thing. Now here you can see to define the number range. There are a lot of objects in the EWM side. So for each object, you have to define the number range. So what are these objects? One object is these objects are, one is warehouse task or warehouse document. Another one is our wave. Another one is warehouse order. Another one is consolidation group. Another one is VAS order. Another one is indirect labor task. Another one is physical inventory document. Another one is warehouse number. Okay. So what is warehouse task, warehouse document, wave, warehouse order? So all these things I will explain in separate session. So here, this is not the right time to explain all these things. But here our target is to complete all the prerequisite setup. So number range is part of this prerequisite setup from EWM side. So we have to complete these setups. Okay. So now let me assign the number range for warehouse task. So to double click. So here enter our warehouse number GWM and click on this interval. Here just maintain the number range. For an example, 0, 1, and from from 1 to 199. Okay, so this is number range. From which number to which number. So when you create one warehouse task, then first system will pick your warehouse task number as 1. Second time 2, 3, 4 up to 199. And currently up to which number you have reached in the NR number and status you will get. Currently, for an example, you have created 2 warehouse tasks. Then your NR status you will get 2. So 1 and 2, these 2 number you have already consumed. Okay, so if you select external, you can see there is one external column. So here there is one checkbox. If you select this checkbox, means you have to enter this number manually. If you don't select, then system will consider this number range as internal number range. There are 2 types of number range. One is internal, another one is your external. So in internal number range, system will assign one of these number from this number is your respective task or respective object. But if you select this external checkbox, then you have to enter this number manually for the object. So here, let me select the internal save button. Now this number range got created for warehouse task object. Okay, similarly go back and then go to the next object wave. So here our warehouse number. Now click on this interval, and similarly number is okay for this number. So this is number is for so here 0, 1 and from 1 to 199. Okay, now click on the save button. So now just go back, similarly perform all the object. So now we will create the number range for warehouse order. EWM, go to interval and 0, 1, 1 to 199. Save it. Go back. And the next object is our consolidation group. Interval 0, 1 from 1 to 199. Now just click on the save button. Now go back. Now for VAS order, we have to maintain the number range. GWM. So here 0, 1. And for VAS order, let me give some another different name. Okay, let me use the same 199. Okay, now we completed the number range assignment for the VAS order. Now the next thing is our indirect labor task. So here GWM, then interval, then 01, form 12, 199. Then physical inventory document. Here something different. We have to enter the year. Okay. So GWM, then go to interval. So here in the interval, number range is 01 and our year is 2025. And this is from 1 to 199. Click on the save button. So now this is completed. And the last one is, okay, so these are the objects we have to assign the number range. Then the last option is assign number range for our warehouse number. After creating the number range, now this number range we have to assign in our warehouse. So let us find our warehouse number GWM. So already been assigned because we have copied, if you remember. But let us select the correct one. So here let me enter this one. No, our is GWM, right? This one. This one, and for wave, and for warehouse order, and for VAS, and for indirect labor task, let me select 01 number range, and for PI document, physical inventory document, also let me select 01. Okay, so in this way you have to assign the number range for your warehouse. Now just click on the save button. So we created the number range and assigned to our EWM warehouse number. So this is one setup. So after the number range, then we will go to our define storage type. Okay, so assign number range, what we will do, we will define the storage type. Then see, creating storage type, storage section, these are the master data. Okay, so storage bin, staging area, warehouse door, shipping and receiving activity area. So these are the master data. So you have to complete these setups. So what we will do, so after defining the number range, let me explain. Okay, so now we have copied our warehouse number from 0001. Okay, so now let us see whether in our warehouse the storage types has been created or not. If you try to search our warehouse number, here you can see all these storage types 1 to 10, 20, 21, 30, 40. So these are the standard storage types. So these storage types has been created for our warehouse number because we have copied from 0001. This is the storage type. Similarly, we have to check the storage section, whether all the storage section has been copied from 0001 or not. So go to GWM. So here you can see the storage section also got copied. Now the next thing is storage type group and assign storage type to storage type group. These two things are not required. And storage bin. Storage bin, I don't think it has been copied. Okay, we have to create the storage bin manually. Okay, we have to create the storage bin from our side. Copying from another warehouse, system will not copy the storage bin. Then staging area, then warehouse door. So what is staging area? Staging area means staging area is the nearest area of the door. Okay, nearest area of your door. So once the product will be, once your truck will reach to the door, then the unloading will happen. Then after unloading, you have to put your product in the staging area first. nearest location to the door. So once your unloading completed and all the product has been removed from your truck, then finally you will move the product from the staging area to your final location. Okay. Then the next one is warehouse door. Then the next thing is warehouse door. So in the warehouse door, basically what will happen? For your warehouse, you have to create few door which you will use for the inbound process and few door which you will use for the outbound process. It means the few door where you have to perform the loading and unloading activity. If the door is for inbound process, then the unloading activity will be happen in these doors. If the doors are only for the outbound process, then you have to do the loading in these doors. And few doors, if you want to use for both inbound and outbound process, then loading or unloading both will happen in these doors. So this is the creation of the warehouse door. You have to create the door. And in the shipping and receiving, this is the functionality where you need to create one TU. And this TU, you have to create the TU, then the TU will enter your checkpoint, enter your gate, then it will come to the door, then you have to perform the unloading, then you have to do the good receipt. Then again the TU is nothing but the truck. The truck will came to your came from the door, and the departure will happen, then it will go outside your warehouse premises or go outside from the checkpoint or checkpoint gate. So this is our shipping and receiving, part of the shipping and receiving. Then activity area. Activity area, as I said, it is nothing but the grouping of the storage bin, either of one storage type or from multiple storage type. This is the activity area. And work center you have to create for multiple purposes. You can create work center for quality inspection. You can create work center for VAS activity. You can create work center for deconsolidation. Okay, so basically work center is nothing but one. Work center is nothing but one physical area where you have to perform the quality inspection or value-added services or your packing, okay, and your deconsolidation. So this is called as work center. Work center is nothing but the physical location where you can perform some particular activity and product. Okay, so here let me tell you one thing. Okay, so I will explain this thing in the master data. So once you create the material master, so you have, if you have remembered, we created one material, right? And the name of this material, we have created one material, and the name of this material is, what was the name? The name was 3683. This material we have created. Okay, so once you created this material in your S4 side, now this material automatically distributed to your EWM side. So that's why I told in our first class, in embedded EWM, master data distribution is not required. Okay, not required means it will automatically distributed. So how you can check to check the master data? So there is one transaction /n/SCWM/SAP APU. SAP APU mat 1. So to check this one, now you forgot this one, SAP /n/SAP APU /mat 1. Okay, so in this way you can write. Okay, so here you can see you have to enter your product. So what was our product? I think it is 3683, right? So enter 3683 and select the global data and click on the display. So here you can see this material has already been distributed to our EWM system automatically. Okay, but this is called as the product master. Okay, this is called the product master. But this is, to extend this product master to our EWM view, to EWM warehouse, so you have to create another. There is one transaction /n/SCWM mat 1. There you have to extend this product to the EWM view. Okay. So in this way, your master data will be distributed to your S4 HANA to EWM. So that's all for our today's session. So we will in our next session we will start our master data setup. Okay, so thank you guys. See you in our next session.